What's up, fam? It's your girl Shannon Owens, personal development coach, and we are in another week of working on you. And it's Temperature Check Tuesday. Temperature Check Tuesdays is one of the most important of these days to me. Out of Self Check Sunday, Temperature Check Tuesday, and Follow Up Friday, I appreciate and I needed the Temperature Check Tuesday. Why? I needed it because it allowed me, when I say check your temperature, it's not, you don't put a thermometer in your mouth and stuff like that, but I'm checking my mindset. I'm checking my heart. I'm checking my spirit. I'm checking my emotions to see where it feels when it comes to my goals. So that's why it's so important, and I wanted to reiterate that with you all. So this week, I've been working on not joining in a fight against the enemy with myself. I don't want to give him my fist to punch me in the face. And this week he's been really trying to do that. So when I come on these videos, I'm not coming on here like my life is all hunky-dory. I think people get confused, getting confused with social media and videos that people just got it all together. I'm sharing the real. This is my life. This is what I endure on a regular basis. I have hard times. I have trials. I have good times. I enjoy my life. But this week has been a rough one for me because it's dealing with my health. And that can be scary to a lot of people. I know it is with me, but I also had to know that I refuse, let me say that one more time, I refuse to join him on that fight. So that's where I'm sitting today. That's where I'm seeing how I'm still faring with that goal I set with myself. And to be honest, I was giving him my fist a little bit, and I had to grab it back. He didn't deserve that, and I don't deserve it either. Yes, I instead of worrying and complaining and crying, I had to start finding solutions to the problems that I was having. What I know is that when we are seeking to go for that goal and we want to make it so bad, the distractions will come. What I'm learning this week, and what I'm learning this week is that to pay attention to what those distractions are, because that distraction, that thing that's pulling you back down in the dumps, is something that you really need to pay attention to. You really need to check that. Check it right at the door and do not allow it to consume you, because when we have fun and we have joy and we experience good times, it's so fleeting. Like, it only lasts for a minute. But those times that are hard and painful and arduous, they tend to stick around for a really long time, and I'm sick of it. I am so sick of it. And that's why I do this. I come on here to share with you that that's not normal. Yes, it is easier to stay hurt, to think about the pain, because it punched us and you feel it. But why? And that's what I'm doing today. Why is it easier for me to just submit to that downtrodden feeling, that sadness, that depression? Why is it so easy to just stay there? Why is it easy for me to claim that? Why is it easy for me to speak that over my life, no matter what we're going through? And don't get it twisted. I've seen some people going through some stuff, and it breaks my heart. It kind of makes me realize that what I'm dealing with really ain't that bad, compared to a mother losing her child, or compared to children dealing with the loss of their father and things like that, or babies being disabled, or it's so much out there. I'm just watching the news is a trip. So sometimes I have to check myself, like, look, and maybe this is for those people too. What do I want to feel like? What do I want my attitude to represent? What would, if I could have any feeling in the world, and I'm asking you this too, and I would love for you to share with me, if you could feel any way you wanted to feel for a long amount of time, what would that feeling be? Would it be joy? Would it be hopeful? Would it be discouraged? Would it be sad? Would it be depressed? Would it be fearful? Would it be happy? What would it be? For me, it would be everything I said at first. Happy, joyful, grateful, blissful. That's what I would want to do. So now I got to ask myself, what is it that I have to do to get it? keep it, hold on to it, and let it rule my life instead of the latter. Instead of the depression, instead of the sadness, instead of the loneliness, instead of the hurts. What do I have to do? So that's what I'm working on this week. What do I have to do? If I have to make another doctor's appointment to get a second opinion so that I can see what's going on with me physically, I'm doing that. Did it. If it has to be me listening to one of my favorite songs to uplift me, I'm doing it. Y'all know what? Something as simple as doing this when you don't feel like it, it really does something in the body. It does something to your mind. It like that smile does something to your personality, to your posture, to your heart. It flows out. Like, I think sometimes we just have to remember to smile on purpose. For real. That purpose being that I don't want to be here all the time. Yes, we're going to endure those trials, those tests. Reality is I am in pain. But my reality doesn't have to be that I have to stay depressed or down or sad. I can smile while I'm hurting. Who says I can't? Me? The enemy? Who? Who says I can't be happy in spite of? Who? Who says that it is so necessary for you to, cry every day, to be sad every day? Yes, I believe in grieving. Trust me, it's a process. I know the stages of grief. I get it. But it's that last one. It's that last stage of grief is actually, I think, just being cool with it, accepting it. And sometimes you just have to accept that it is what it is, like we've shared with you before, and then press on and move on into that joy. Like I shared before, I met a lady who had endured so much. She lost everything, her kids, her husband. I'm even writing one of my books I want to write is kind of based on that. But I'm like, what can make you smile after losing all that? Because I would be devastated. She said it's a choice. It's like, okay, it's a choice. So that's what I'm telling y'all, and that's what I'm doing today. I'm making a choice that no matter how I feel, and I send this testament out to my boy DB Bedford, I'm responsible for how I react to those feelings. Thanks, DB. That emotional intelligence, I remember that, and that's what we have to use every day. So that's what I'm putting on today. I'm putting on that emotional intelligence. I'm choosing to be in charge of my feelings and not let my feelings rule me. I have dominion here in this body, in this mind. I own it. It's something that I am the most familiar with, more than even my children, because they will be their own people. People forget that when we leave here, we got to stand before a judge, and he's going to ask us why we did such and such and this and that and things like that. We're going to be held accountable for our actions, for our feelings, for what we say, for how we do it. And I just don't want to be up there like, well, I don't know, I just feel bad. So, hey, I'm choosing right now to be happy in spite of. And that's going to be my sentence. That's what's going to help me get to my follow-up Friday. I'm going to be joyful, not even happy, because ain't nothing happening good right now as far as this feeling of pain in my body. It hurts. It's the reality of it. But it can't affect my joy. I ain't going to let it steal that. Absolutely not. My joy supersedes my feelings, my happiness, whatever's going on around me. My joy, I'm declaring and speaking it over my life right now. My joy fills me up in spite of. My joy keeps me going in spite of. My joy is what's making me want to live in spite of. My joy is going to keep me pursuing my goals in spite of. My joy is going to help me in my purpose. I know my purpose, and I can't do effectively what I need to do if I'm sad. I can't do effectively what I need to do if I'm depressed. I can't help nobody like that. I'm going to feed them the wrong thing, and that's absolutely not what I want to do. I'm here to assist, encourage, edify, and motivate. And you can't do that when you're depressed, because you're just going to give them a piece of that and I don't want to sow that seed. So, in spite of, I'm choosing joy. That's what I'm doing. So, y'all have a great rest of this week. I pray that you put on joy and let it supersede every single thing that you're going through, because even in those hard times, you can take those things and see something good in it, because he does. You know, what the enemy meant for evil, God has already turned it around for your good. So believe that. Let your joy supersede everything. The happiness, the feelings, the money. Let it supersede. That's what I'm doing. And I'm just telling you all to have a great rest of this Tuesday. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, I will be back up to follow up with you to see how you fare. I'm declaring that mine will be a good week. Have a good day, y'all. And it's Shannon Owens, PDC, Personal Development Coach, coming at you. We got this.